number 1, and even game number 2, we knew that LGD had thrown together a better draft for them.
Better adept at dealing with a Bat Rider, as maybe he can always spin if the Bat Rider gets too many sneaky napalms and starts fire flying over him. Moon, is he going to be caught here? Still has a Savage Roar, so seems unlikely. Unless MMY, he does manage to get the stun. The Roar back, Sylar is not going to be able to get any more damage, but the supports still get the right clicks in. DDC will take that first blood. The Lone Druid is obviously much more of the carry type offlaner. What are the kind of differences of playstyle that's going to be offered because of that?
I think ROTK is probably just going to look to get aggressive around the map a little bit more than...
well, you're seeing it up at his top lane. He's actually going to gank up the enemy offlaner with the help of his 2 supports. MMY still going to die, and that will be evenly distributed among the raiding heroes.
Right? Doesn't matter too much though. He'll soon enough, and it's all like it's a difference between him and his Blink Dagger anyway. Just maybe
on the maybe
top rune.
No Tail picks up the bounty rune. He's going to be able to get into the trees, but Sylar is pursuing thanks to that blade. He's still going to be able to get off the lasso and is actually trying to keep Sylar on the cliff, but it's just not quite enough. That dagger does give the movement just long enough for Spectre to be able to get back down the cliff, gets the kill on the Bat Rider.
Omni Slash available to himself. This should be enough damage. Fly alone is not their target.
Oh, absolutely.
They'll take this if they can't find anybody else, and it should be a quick and easy kill.
They're going to try and transition that into pressuring the tier 1 tower, but then of course No Tail just shows up halfway through doing his jungle, and will be able to put a stop to it. Dagger timing, that would have been great, because as you said, No Tail, because they're running 2 cores, they have 2 cores they can't depend upon to actually provide echoes to this game. So in that case, it's all up to No Tail.
Oh, and No Tail's gonna get gone on as DDC. He did not expect that.
Yes, they're so big, but LGD willing to commit early 5-man rotations that are able to do something relatively early on. So we're still keeping the pace pretty high, but we're also making sure that we still have mid to late game power as well. No Tail, nice 2-man Fisher there. They are going to go for MMY. Sylar would have been the better pickoff, but I don't think No Tail felt comfortable going for that one. He just would have been stunned up underneath the tower. So
while Moon dies, he knows because they've run this strategy before, I'm good. I know somebody on my team's getting farmed, that person's Miracle, I'll be fine.
MMY is going to be picked off by the Bat Rider. That's just no fun to deal with. A mid Bat Rider that picks up a haste, what are you going to do?
They give the kill to Crit 2, and at the same time, Miracle actually gets a solo kill.
He managed to dive the tower and pick up the Nature's Prophet. He actually started TPing out underneath that Shadow Dance.
But have ways to deal with them, by the way. I'm looking at their lineup. In the first game, I think the first game they might have even had better ways.
Oh, Sylar's actually going to go for Miracle because he knows that the Shadow Dance is down, but a Blink Dagger pickup. Oh, Miracle, you sneaky devil, you.
Sylar's still going for it.
Sylar's still trying to, but he's now running the dagger. Oh, Miracle just got to get to the trees, but the Fury and all comes out. That's enough extra damage. LGD just were surrounding that Slark. They knew how all important that kill was, and maybe...
I think that's a terrible idea, especially against a Lone Druid. You give him so much space. Look what's happened in... and why this style works out so well. So, how much did they commit to the Miracle?
Well, they're committing to DDC right now, so we'll talk about that in a second. And Sylar is actually going to TP in. They're not just going to let this be a one-off kill on DDC. They're going to try and defend it, but in the cast, ooh, that's a bad position. That is actually causing No Tail in so many troubles. They managed to get the hex off onto Sylar. He's staying right on top of No Tail. He desperately wants the kill, and he's going to get it too. Thanks to that Aegis, he can free all out here on OG, and he's going to be able to go for crit as well. Takes him out with a magic missile. Moon positioned himself to hit on maybe, but I don't think that's going to be able to do much unless Miracle can come in. He takes out the Spectre. There goes that Aegis, and maybe pops his Invis rune. Miracle may not have been expecting that one. He's got the pounce, being body blocked up by maybe, but LGD are going to call it quits there. They definitely won that engagement. Lone Druid is not actually able to take time.
Oh, DDC at top. Miracle is thinking about it right now. He's got the Shadow Dance too. He could...
This goes in. DDC, the Voodoo Restoration, but it's not going to do much. Quick ends up dying, and Miracle actually can get a combination. You need level 3 of Aftershock.
Oh, this is so smart by OG if they can get there in time. LGD though, they're going to be a little bit
faster. Moon, the spin goes down. They're actually going to be a bit slow in getting onto Moon, especially with that roar. He may end up dying here, but OG, oh, the Fisher goes down. It's not going to be enough. Fly misses his stun entirely. Crit jumps in now, Echo Slam on to 2, but it's not that good. He doesn't actually control the heroes all that well. Maybe does end up going down, and Miracle's now made his debut into the fight. DDC lets go of that Death Ward. He pops the Shadow Dance and will be able to take out DDC. Turns back, looks for RTK, banks the fly. That will be possible to TP, ends up being cancelled, and OG do punish LGD successfully. I thought their rotation was just going to be a bit too slow, but of course, the heavy commitment by LGD to kill Moon. They know that Echo Slam is on cooldown for 45 seconds. They can see that the Radiance isn't up yet. This seems like a really great opportunity for them to go. And LGD are trying to force it in. Oh, no tail stumbles right into that trap too. The Omni Slash bounces over the creeps, and he does get MMY up on the cliff, but it doesn't seem to matter. Crit's almost dead practically from the Spectre alone. Did get the Lion, it looks like, farther down. Must have been Spectre killing. Yeah. A really fast Scotty. 21 minutes Scotty from the...
I will tell you now, Cap, none of the supports in this game will enjoy themselves.
What are you gonna do? They pop the Ghost Scepter, it only lasts so long, the swamp goes down, Miracle just stays right on top of that support. But if they can actually lock down Miracle, stay ahead of him, don't let him pounce away. He's getting to the trees, trying to get over, he does get on top of the cliff, and actually pursue him. Now that he get the lasso as well as that Lion Finger, maybe he's actually gonna go down here. Miracle comes back and strikes, able to pick up that kill, double there. Now they're gonna go for the triple. DDC's been blocked out by the Fissure. Miracle jumps on top of him as well. He's going to go from having a Scotty at 20 minutes to having some fresh item by 25 with the way this fight is going.
Radiant's top tower.
Right now.
How aggressively he was positioned, knowing that OG were still...
And OG, you know, they're in this mid tower. They're going to make
They want to be able to pop Siler, but a nice swap still though. Miracle stays on top of him. Siler will end up going down. He still has that Shadow Dance. Maybe he's going to try and stick on top of him with the spin. Miracle has the pounce, makes a quick right turn, and will be able to get over. What is that? Death Ward! Beautiful play there. Then get a little bit more damage. He has the malediction on him as well. He has another pounce, but it's not going to be enough. LGD. That was a beautiful trade-off that they desperately needed. Expertly well played.
That was one of the coolest.
Like trying to bear right now. Seems like it. No tails going to the secret shop area, but this is kind of the tail end of their smoke. They will be able to find something here. It's going to be maybe MMY couldn't quite get the swap, but I don't think this really matters. They don't want to really be getting into this fight anyway. OG were not grouped up very much. Now Fly and No Tail are going to have the cats bouncing back and forth between the two of them. Looks like No Tail is going to be able to get away. Our Vengeful Spirit is pretty much stuck behind enemy lines. Lion is going to go down, chase away, and Crit, well, Siler is going to go down. He managed to get taken out by the bear. Moon wants to be able to get out of here, though. This is LGD. The rest of them still look very healthy. The pick off on the Spectre was nice. They managed to trade it for their two supports, but they can't really continue to engage. And LGD shouldn't want to anyway. They've got to defend top lane where Miracle was going at it.
Oh, it is going to be the BKB, by the way, for maybe, and look at Miracle just like turn around for half a second to try to bait the...
Roshan's around that half HP marker. If LGD want to go, they've got to go soon. They don't have the Spectral ultimate. Do have another Spectral Dagger though. Throw it inside the pit. A little bit more information, and now LGD are going to start making their way.
Siler, are you really going for this?
Interact at the same time as Roshan goes down. Aegis is on the deck somewhere. They manage to. Oh god, the Echo Slam is still there. Somebody pick it up. Siler, yes, he gets it towards the tail end. He'll be able to turn on the Crit. Miracle trapped up onto the trees. He pounces himself back down. Siler's almost dead here, but Miracle just can't get his hands on him. It's only the Aegis anyway. He picks up the Ring of Quill, manages to Shadow Dance his way back out of that one. Save the ring, he says, and will be able to escape into the trees. LGD on hot pursuit here, but it just doesn't seem like they're going to catch anything. Either way, though, that was still a beautiful win there. As I'm not sure how they managed to keep that Aegis out of the hands of OG for so long.
I thought for a second OG had it guaranteed because the Earthshaker... I still think OG is in the driver's seat, which is why they're going for the smoke right now, regardless of the... I guess they care more about the haunt timing. They're going to find ROTK.
Swap back out though. RTK is going to be able to get away. They're going to have to content themselves with a kill on MMY. Siler get about contesting there with his Aegis, but he decides to just not going to find anyone right away. But if they continue all the way around, they'll catch Moon here. Lead with the spin. Sure that Moon isn't able to get a good roar. He's trying to get himself in the best position to scare multiple heroes back and TP away, and it almost was going to work, but a swap stops him just in time. Obviously, it's not concrete, always kind of fluid based on aim attack, but silence. Get an opportunity to talk about that, as we're going to watch Siler get picked off. That was better than the lone druid pickoff that LGD got earlier. Things are always going to be scary for OG no matter what.
This time around though, I think they've itemized, plus they have the better heroes. Kind of work around. The Omni Slash goes down.
The Omni Slash is going to be enough to finish off No Tail. The Spectre ult, he starts actually going on Moon, may have to turn to Fly instead. He's getting hexed up. They're taking off the Earthshaker. Siler's down to half HP. Pops Manta in order to get out of the roots, but now he's been lassered up. No Tail reintroduces himself into the fight to make sure to grab the critical carry. The swap goes down, but they're going to be able to run him down the bear. Siler just cannot get away from this one.
Even he gets the root, EDC's going to get chased down too, as they've got full vision of him. This Slark just does way too much
Get the
damage.
gem, boys! Oh, they didn't see that one.
Nobody cares. They're just gonna go for Rex.
Alright, go, go, go! Even when they buy back on the Spectre, it still doesn't have Hawk.
Yeah.
So if you go for Roach on there, it's actually not a very good way for LGD to contend.
They've used the buybacks, and if LGD engage outside their base and they lose this fight, the game's over anyways. This Miracle just jumps in.
He really wants the quick takeoff on DDC to prevent that death board. Such a huge impact into the team fight. And what a great picture on the 3-2. Maybe he's forcing the BKB, but he's having all of his stats stolen away from Miracle. Siler's even gonna die. That's pretty much the end of the game right there. That's 3 heroes down. Miracle keeps on going. The unadulterated aggression out of OG ends this game way faster than you would have thought. Just 5 minutes ago, you're looking at a relatively even match from OG and LGD. Anything could turn around. OG get the one pick off on Spectre and never let go of that advantage.
They had too much control in this game. Slark is a decidedly different hero than the Chuck was in the last game. In the last game, even though OG were up by like 10k, I said that LGD had like a 40% chance to still win before the fight even happened.